Yeah, hello, welcome back to this class. So in this video, I will just recap. Well, not recap, but I will like redo the presentation I did last night. So I made this video special for you guys who missed this class. But hey, if you don't miss the class, but you want to like a review again before you prepare for your presentation, you're welcome as well. And so, again, welcome to the second class of this intermediate. Hold up. Hold your horses. Okay. I think I'm just gonna drop this. Hell. Hold up. Alright. Is everything good? I hope so. So the motto I gave for the presentation as an opening is language learning is less about intelligence and more about determinations and your perseverance. So your intelligence, it doesn't take a big role in this, people. It's all on your effort, your determinations on understanding and learning language. Okay, so on the G form I uploaded previously, there were some students who were asking me basic skills buat PD dong kak and such. And so in this meeting I present you how to have a confidence in speaking English. So the first one is having a communication skill and habit. And for habit, I've talked some in the first meeting, if you guys can recall. But for this time, I'm just gonna go real specific, real quick. So in habit, I just kind of made a new theory for regarding the habits section. Nah, input is right. I'm sorry, this kind of late night, so I kind of missed it. But hey, okay, I'm getting back on track. Input, yep. And from this input, you got reading and listening. You got the output. The output. Nah, not that one's right. So the output, because we're a conversation class. So I'm more saying that it's speaking. Well, you could have listening as the output, listening like writing as the output as well. But hey, we're not talking about that here. And so yeah, from here, what I meant is that it's true that to brush up your speaking skills, you need to practice and practice in speaking. But in order to get the good output, you need to have a good input as well. So the input is of course by readings and listening. So it would be a really great idea if you have an interest to read an audio book. So while you're reading, you're also listening to the audio. That's like the combo and one of the fastest way to getting inputs and brushing up your speaking skills. But hello, just like to add up real quick. So if you thought that the book you're reading is sadly not an audiobook, just look up on YouTube. For instance, you're reading the Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and you just look up audio for Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and boom, someone else's, like, native speakers might have done it for you. And so you can also practice from that. Well, there are some illegal audios published there, but hey, there are also a lot of fans who do that voluntarily, so make sure you check it out. Thank you. Next. As well. And but yeah, don't get me wrong, you still can get it from watching movies, listening to podcasts, listening to songs, etc., etc. And I've told you my personal tips on the first meeting. But yeah, maybe from watching movies you can like firstly watch the movies with English subtitles and the second one with Indo subtitles, so you like watch the movie twice. But from that effort you might learn something new later on. So yeah, that's just one of the advice in getting the inputs and the outputs. Speaking in this class, by joining this class you're one step ahead. But also, we now with the technology have like Clubhouse. There are lots of English clubs in Clubhouse, for even for Indonesian only groups, but fully English in speaking, full English in speaking. And it's not all intermediate, even there are a lot of beginners persons there, but they have the ambitions, they have the efforts and desire to learn and improve their English. And yeah, many other platforms, Hello Talk, is it Hello Talk? Hello, it's, I think it's Hello only. It's applications where you meet other native foreigners who also want to brush up their speaking skills. Yeah, many leads to Rome. Banyak jalan menuju Roma lah pokoknya. Okay. And for the, yeah, that's for the habit. Yo, that's for the habit. Just like some way to shape your habit. Okay, but now in communication skills, in representing that, I choose to divide it into two sections. The first one in conversation, or how the foreigners called it casually as a convo. And the second one in presentation, the formal one, the professionalism to show to often larger audiences. But fundamentally or basically, the skill you need is that you yourself need to be enthusiastic and honest. And later on, the audience will respond to what were you saying. Okay, so the key is to engage your speaking. Is the key is to engage your speaking partner or listeners. Nah, firstly, in a convo, body language is numero uno. Udah kayak iklan kopi ya gue. Tapi, yep, that is, this factor is that important. And that include remaining your facial expression and eye contact as well. Then we have intonations. But for intonations part, believe me, if you're like uh enthusiastic and honest, the intonations was just like unconsciously will follow by itself. The ups and downs of your saying words and etc. And the next is respect your speaking partner or audience and listen to them. That's the key. The key. And that's like, have you ever been in a conversation where your partner just like and show those kind of unrespectful manners? They just like show they're looking bored at you and trying to nod, but you just can tell that they're actually not passionate enough in hearing your words. That's what I'm talking about, my friend. They lost respect of what you're actually saying. And sooner or later, you as the speaker, of course, gonna lose respect towards them, like without you realizing it, although it's your friend. But it disappoints you to know, especially your own friends, respond that way towards what you've said, especially when what you've said is actually the things you're really passionate about. And so yeah, respect to your speaking partners and listen. Oh shit, and listen to them is the really important factors, and that still includes the body language. I'd say that's still included indeed. And okay, Secondly, in a presentation, uh, still related, and the factors I've mentioned previously are importantly needed, but some extra honorable mentions are: start strongly in your presentation. Hey pips, I'm gonna give presentation on Saturday at 10 a.m. in the morning. Start strongly. Remember, when I give the All About Australian presentation in the internalisasi in Faba, this was my first slide. All About Australia, I gave the icons. Pretty sure everybody might relate with the Marvel franchise like Thor, and everybody has seen the Sydney Opera House, and everybody know the gentleman Hugh Jackman, koala eating the leaves, and maybe 5 seconds of summer. That's what I mean by start strongly. Make sure you put the beginning as something that the audience can relate to. Oh my god, why am I opening this again? That the audience can relate to, and that can catch the audience's attention. Attention is the purpose right there, my friend. Nah, so you can start by pictures, story, or quotes, just like what I did in the beginning of this class, and datas as well. Many other choices that you could choose as they start strong to get the attention of audiences. And secondly, also important, clarity in delivering your message. So, in the first meetings, you guys remember articulation, right? Clarity, that is the first. Articulation in delivering what you're actually saying. The syllables, the baby boo bebo. Yep, how your mouth moves and how so the recipients or the audience can hear you. And also the message itself. So, of course, at some points you might like kind of go too far or quite roam the broader areas of what you actually meant to deliver. And yep, if you realize that you're in that wrong path, remember to get back to the main aim of what you're actually trying to say. So, yep, clarity. Make sure your audience understand what you're trying to say. And the third one, astaghfirullah, banyak notif. I'm just gonna pause this vid real quick. So snap. Now we get back on track, my friends. Phew, the notifications has been tersingkirkan. Okay, so put as a reminder, or what I meant by this is that don't put too much words on your presentation. Just put some necessary points, and then later on you just need to elaborate on it. Because especially in the professional presentation, you want your bosses or like your colleagues or maybe larger audience to focus on you yourself and the materials you want to bring up, how you delivering those materials, how you trying to connect to your listeners directly. That's why eye contact and body language, etc. But yeah, don't make the slides, the presentations, the main well, how do you say that, the main things to see. It needs to be you who are the center of attention in the room. Nah, so simplify it. Like you see, I'm trying to simplify, although it's still a list. But hey, I need to make the list so you guys not too caught up or like confused in what I'm trying to say, right? Yep, at least I'm simplifying it on the presentations. That's all I'm saying. But just don't like, have you ever felt like in the class your friends doing a presentation and all the words are literally on the slide. And so they just like rereading, and that's not a presentation. On a presentation you need to present something. On a presentation you're not asked to do a speech. You're not asked to read only. They want to know how passionate and enthusiastic you're actually to the certain topics that you're going to bring up. That's the score right there, my friend. And yes, in the presentation, at the end of the day, regarding these theories aside, relax, breathe, and enjoy your presentation is the key towards the success of your presentation. Okay, so we indeed have a breakout room time, and in that conversation I advised you guys to use words in my opinion or personally rather than I think, and pursue instead of having or learning. So like at the moment I'm pursuing law Binus University. I'm pursuing law at Binus University, and these vocabs are just to make you sound more professional and English speaking. If you use these kind of vocabs, you're like your skills are like above the average. And also, to sum up or in conclusion or casually, all I'm saying is you can use those on your presentation as well later on, rather than you say intinya. Because in previous classes before FABA, my students are like speaking like kind of too long, but and then in the end they just like apa dah kak intinya, ya intinya blah 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 blah. Now rather than saying intinya, you can go casual with all I'm saying is that na 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 na, or to sum up, or in conclusion, na 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 na. Okay, why do I sound like I'm singing? But hey, yep, those are the words I'm advising in this session, because in the Google form someone suggested me to add some new vocabularies in each meetings. So yes, for this meeting, these are maybe some of the new vocabularies I'd like to advise you guys to implement. Okay, so check your WhatsApp is the questions I've sent to make up the conversations if you guys running out of topics. But hey, this YouTube videos won't use that, so okay, a new program, Body Call, once a week. It's an optional program, just like the one-on-one session with me, but some students might felt like not enough only have a one-on-one session with me, and some of them like want to have more. So I met this is like where you can have just like a call with your classmates, and you of course will get an additional points if you sent me the minimum 5 minutes full English convo with them, and is recommended to the camera, but it's not a must. It's up to you guys in the end how comfortable you are by doing this in your own way, how you're confident. If it's not confidential enough to open the camera, then no need. Just send me the minimum 5 minutes minimum full English convo. The audio all good. Or you also can do the body call without sending me the feeds or anything, but in that way and no proof, then I can't give you the additional points. I'm truly sorry, but if that's how you are comfortable with, then go ahead, keep going, it's okay. Oh, and by the way, what am I about to say is that I don't know, actually I forgot what I want to say. Oh, I remembered. I can be the cupid to your body call classmates. So if any of you guys interested to have a body call, but maybe you're just too hesitant or afraid to say it directly in group, you're looking for a body call, you're for a body to call, there you go. You just can tell me I'll be the Cupid. I'll match you with someone else, your classmates, that are also eager to have the call. So yeah, don't hesitate to contact me as always. And bingo, this might be the thing you've been waiting for, tips and tricks before presenting your ideas. So a quick reminder. First, rehearse. Keep practicing what you're about to presentate. If you get that nervous, nerve wracking before the presentation, keep rehearsing will also, other than brushing up your speaking skills, it would also at least make you even sure or more sure in what you about to presentate in front of anyone, really, family, friends, or inner circles, but in front of a non-judgmental person, my friend. In front of me is okay. One-on-one session with me before the presentation, I'm all on a board for it. Okay, listen to feedbacks for that. And secondly, keep your mind, body, keep your mind and body healthy. So make sure you have, you are not lack of sleep, and you on the right mind. Like, don't drink alcohol. If you drink before the presentation, just don't. So keep your mind and body healthy and steady. Oh, that rhymes. Okay, yeah, because nervousness can be heightened if your body condition is not well. Okay, the third one, practice deep breathing. What I always would usually do before my presentation, I would breathe in and breathe out. Oh yeah, while closing your eyes. Do it over and over again until you can feel your own heartbeat. Pace is slower. You know what I'm saying? Because the adrenaline would get your nervousness high and way higher above, my friend. So you should slow your adrenaline, and the right pace of breathing will kind of like manipulate your body, thinking that, oh, everything's gonna be okay, calmer, everything's gonna be fine. Did you guys just hear that? Cats are fighting outside my house, bro. I'm sorry if you guys say that, but yeah, it's been happening a lot. Anyway, yeah. Breathe in, breathe out while closing your eyes over and over again. And when you can feel your heartbeats pace slower already, then that is when you know you're actually good going out there to presentate. The fourth one, yep, drink water. Hell yeah, I need to drink some water real quick. So adrenaline can cause a dry mouth, which in turn leads to getting tongue-tied. But but yep. Also, your throat will not not comfortable with dry throat as well, right? So drink water. It helps a lot. It would decrease your adrenaline when your mouth is in its actual comfy. What am I talking about? But the fifth one, yeah, I need to count it, the box first, my friend. But the fifth one is chewing gum. Chewing gum. It actually helps, because the act of chewing can increase your alertness and help to reduce your anxiety. But I never do this sometimes, because after chewing, it kinda pegel your rahang. So it also makes your mouth dry oftenly. So I don't do that. But hey, people have their own selera. Selera is actually preference. PREFERENCE. Ngogeng. how they want to prepare themselves. Some of my friends also do this chewing gum methods. Just make sure before the presentation, if you want to look more rather professional, throw the gum out, my friend. You shouldn't speak while you still have some gums inside your mouth. It will affect your articulation drastically. And the last one, but also the most important one, well, at least the most impactful one, in visualization techniques, is where that you need to cement your positive image inside your mind and recall it just before you are ready to start. So, for instance, oh, there you go, another good words that I told you guys. For instance, it's the professional one rather than saying for example. But hey, okay, so like before you present it, you can imagine that your audience is like smiling towards you and nodding their heads, like because they're enthusiastic in what you delivering about yourself, about who knows what kind of presentations I'll ask you later on. But yes, you can imagine all that positive vibes, people interested in you, listening to you gracefully, or other positive images, maybe when you see your own cats, pets, dogs, or others playing with you and that makes you smile. Anything that can boost up your endorphin, basically, and whatever can make the good positive vibes appears on your imagination that would boost your spirit and presenting ideas. And hey, again, nervousness is totally normal. If you're not passionate with what you're about to present, that may be why you don't get nervous. But you get passionate, that's why you get nervous, because maybe you're afraid of this and that, many possibilities you'll fail or something. But as over time as time goes by, you'll know how to tackle those stuffs. But so we need to practice again, my friend. Yeah, practice is the key towards anything, basically. Jam terbang. Yep, don't forget your presentation. We already got a deal. Everybody's voted more for the presentation in front of the class. And yes, one-on-one session with me still exists. Don't hesitate to reach me if you want some like personal tips and tricks for you, special, in handling your nervousness before your presentations. I'm there 24/7. Well, not 24/7, but anytime really for the consultation hours. It's just please one day before. I would talk about anything really with you guys, because other than about the presenting skills and all, I also want to know my friends even deeper and better so I can understand you guys. Maybe could use as a reference for my next teaching materials. Who knows? But hey, there there's the key. I just want to bond even closer with you guys. That's the thing. The thing, okay? The thing. Okay, my Instagram. Yeah, put your my cell phone number. You already know it's on the group. And thank you for today. See you on Saturday, 10 a.m. Stay safe and healthy, everyone. Ciao.